Hey everybody, it's John Van Dweller here. We're going to show you my van. It's going to be the first time I'm going to try it out in the winter time. Last year I got to first week of December and we had a cold snap and I panicked, went and rented a room. This year we're going to try to do it all the way through. That's the challenge. So this is what I'm working with. My 1996 Ford E350 van with a V8 in it. I bought this a couple years ago. It's really served me well. I use it mainly as a work van, but I originally bought it to go move out to Missouri, which it did. It made it to Missouri and back with no breakdowns. This van has been my savior time and time again. With the rust problem going on, but this is typical of Ford vans. Areas here that it rusts. So I'm going to give you a quick tour of my van, my home, that I chose to stay in. And here we are. This is the driver's side. My seat has gotten a little fallen apart there. I really need to get a seat cover. But for now we put this on top of there. And I try to keep this dashboard clear. Especially now with the fall, the winter coming in, keep the defroster clear. It's the radio. Gotta have a radio. I had satellite radio, but I didn't pay the bill. They shut it off. I gotta renew it. They gave me a special deal if I come back. So we'll see. Alright. This is also my entertainment center right here. I have my police scanners that I listen to when I'm sitting in the van doing nothing or I'm driving. It's just a hobby of mine. The van's conducive to it. Again, this is really my hobby van, my work van, but it's become my home van at this point. So let's take a walk around. Go to the back. Okay, I feel it's very important. If you're going to live in your van and call your van your home or even your car, you should have some type of tools. Now, I had tools anyway because of my work, so they're in the back at the moment. I am going to move that, though. And things that are important to have. Floor jack. So much easier to open up, jack that car up if you got a floor jack. I got a brand new floor jack in there. And then this is the most important thing of them all to have. Right here. That is a portable battery jumper. Because guaranteed, if you're in your vehicle, you're going to kill that battery. Listening to radio or you got your computer hooked up. My big thing is I've got the computer hooked up to the converter. And I lose track of time and I don't start it up. Or it barely starts. To ask somebody for a jump, and I don't like asking anybody for anything, because if you don't ask, you don't owe. I put up this little rail here a while back so I can hang clothes on it. I tend to keep most clothes in containers so they don't get dirty, but there's some things I like to keep hung up. Now we get into our living quarters. This is the living quarters. This is where I call home. Right here. Now I got these containers here that I keep clothes in. I've got another container I'm going to put some other stuff in, but I keep like socks, underwear, towels in here. Down below I've got shirts in there. And this is my gym bag. Because if you're camping out, you got to have a gym membership so you can take a shower unless you got a nice lake you can jump in. And up here, since we're going into the winter, it's very important to have a sleeping bag. Blankets don't cut it. You gotta have a sleeping bag. I have a Coleman Montauk sleeping bag. I believe it's good down to 20 degrees. This sucker has kept me warm. It is well worth the money that I paid for it. I bought it at Walmart, so you get a good price over there. Right here, I keep my dirty clothes. And also, the latest edition I got because last year cold was a problem. I got the Mr. Buddy heater. I got this at Walmart. It cost me $70 plus tax. Fantastic, worth every penny it is. If anything, it works too good. It heats up real quick and you got to shut it off, otherwise you'd be cooking out. So that's a problem. We'll see what happens when it's 20 degrees outside, but you got to be constantly monitor it, turn it on and off to keep a temperature level. Now one of the things I did to my van for the winter, this is all new. I went down to Home Depot, I got some foam insulation, and I got fiberglass insulation, and I put that all up there. I put it on the sidewalls over there. I put it on the back door. I didn't put it on the side door yet, but that's going to happen real soon. And one other thing to have in your vehicle is a lock box. That is my lock box. It's semi-fireproof or fire retardant, I don't know which, but that's where I keep valuables. If you want to keep your important papers, your money, your wallet, your jewelry, keep it in there, because that's a problem. I don't like to keep money in the bank because it seems like my money disappears every time I put it in there. And what else? Oh, I wanted to show you this here. I bought this at Harbor Freight. It's a converter. It's just a small one I use for running the computer. I had a big one, but it died, so as soon as we get another $200, we'll buy the big one, a 2,000 watter, and put that in there, and then we can run extra things in there. So that's important to have. I have heavy-duty wires that go right to the battery for that. Plugging that in a cigarette lighter doesn't work. It draws too much current, and you won't get a good connection. And let's see. Well, we all know what that is. And then I bought this thing here because one of the problems I run into on more than one occasion is you gotta go. And sometimes you don't have enough time to get to the bathroom. It's an emergency. So what I did is I bought that lid. I have one of those little contractor buckets. I can't see right now, but I have a kitty litter, and I bought plastic bags. So you put the plastic bag over the container, and then you put that lid on there and throw a little kitty lid in there and do what you got to do. Make sure you got toilet paper too. The other thing I have here, I got a container to get gas in case you run out of gas for whatever reason. But I always try to think about the emergency situation. Try not to rely on anybody for anything. So, it's just a little thing right up here. You can't see. Let me open it. I have to get a new stereo for the car, something a little more modern. I just got a basic one, but this right here is my little Bluetooth box, and I hook my cell phone up through that, and I can play music or listen to anything on the web. And here is my two laptop computers. One's an XP, one's a Windows 7. The Windows 7 has internet connection, which is what I use it for. I use the XP computer to do my videos. This is my garbage, which needs to be taken out and dumped. Okay. That has to be my towel. It's drying. Alright. That's the tour of my home. That is what I am going to use to survive the winter. This is my challenge, to survive the winter. Let's see if I can do it. Now the plan is if it gets too cold, gets down to single digits, I'm just going to go rent a motel room. It doesn't get down in the single digits too often in New Jersey. You get a little cold spell. In that case, just go stay at the motel or couch surf, stay at a friend's house. Last year I stayed till the first week of December, and we got a cold snap, and I panicked and went and rented a room. I had to give this clown $800 for rent plus an $800 deposit. That was $1,600 I gave out of my pocket that I never get back. I've been better off just staying in the motel for 3-4 days, spend the $400 and be done with it, and the rest of that money's in my pocket. Because I've done it into the 20s, and I can survive it. It's not fun. It's not comfortable. It's not fun putting cold clothes on, which is why I got the heater. We're not going to do that this year. We will learn each year. But the challenge is to make it through the winter of 2017 going into 2018. Alright, I'm John Van Dweller. I hope this video helps you out. We'll see you next time.